Number 1. Corinne gets on her bike and begins riding. What force is causing her to move forward? Pull, push, gravity, balanced force. Number 2. Ned's family drives 104 miles in 2 hours. Which of the following can be determined by solving the expression distance divided by time? Gravity, acceleration, direction, speed. Number 3. Which of the following statements is true? Objects at rest eventually begin to move. An object moving in a straight line will eventually change direction on its own. Moving objects stay in motion until acted upon by another force. Moving objects will eventually stop moving on their own. Number 4. Which is always needed to change an object's state of motion? An unbalanced force, a balanced force, friction, gravity. Number 5. A cup is sliding across the top of a table. An unbalanced force is at work, which is an example of an unbalanced force that could be causing the movement. The force of the table pushing up on the cup, someone pushing the cup, gravity keeping the cup on the table, the friction of the tabletop. Number 6. The position versus time graph shows the motion of a motorcycle. Which of the following is true? Time, position. The motorcycle is moving in a straight line. The motorcycle is not moving. The motorcycle is moving quickly. The motorcycle is slowing down. Number 7. Which of the following is a true statement? Gravity always causes a change in motion. Balanced forces do not cause a change in motion. Unbalanced forces do not cause a change in motion. Balanced forces always cause a change in motion. Number 8. A company uses the rollers to make work easier. The diagram shows how the rollers move the boxes. Which type of force is used in the diagram to cause the motion? Friction, pull, gravity, push. Remember to look at the arrows on your picture. Kimon uses an axe to split firewood. How can energy best be obtained to make this simple machine move? A wedge can provide the energy needed to split the firewood. Gravity can help apply energy to the wedge to the end of the axe. The friction between the wedge and the air can cause this wood to split. He can pull the wedge through the wood. Number 10. An object that has momentum must be on Earth, heavy, moving, flying. 11. A down-here skier wants to improve his time on the course so he can make it on the Olympic team. Which should he do to go faster? Rough up the bottom of his skis using sandpaper. Smooth the bottom of his skis using wax. Eat less food so he will gain weight. Eat more food so he is lighter. Amanda is at the park. She threw a paper airplane toward the north, but there was a strong wind blowing from the west to the east. What most likely happened to this airplane? It turned toward the west. It kept going north. It turned toward the south. It turned toward the east. 13. Why is it harder to lift a 100-pound sack of sugar than a 50-pound sack of rice? It takes more force to lift the rice. More force is used to lift the sugar. Rice is always lighter than sugar. The bag of rice is larger. 14. Which simple machine is described as a flat surface that is slanted? Lever, inclined plane, wheel and axle, pulley. 15. What is a simple pulley, one wheel, used for? Reduce the amount of input force, change the direction of the input force, increase the amount of input force, increase distance of input force. 16. Your arm acts as which type of simple machine when you bend it? Wheel and axle, inclined plane, lever, pulley. 17. Select the choice that best completes this sentence. Simple machines, blank, are made up of multiple moving parts, are tools that make work easier, cannot be combined with compound machines, increase the amount of energy needed to do work. 18. Which simple machine can best be described as a straight object that pivots or moves at a point called the fulcrum? lever, screw, wheel and axle, pulley. The faucet is which type of simple machine? Wedge, pulley, wheel and axle, screw. 20. On a human leg, which part acts as the fulcrum or pivot point for the leg to bend? Heel, thigh, knee, calf.